wrist, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Reset. 18. 56. Hey, what? 24 down. He's coming.
On 1st and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
54! 54! Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, 57, 57. Switch it, here, switch it.
Check the backer, check the backer. Charlie.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead, eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
That's the way. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 41. Oh, here we go. Oh, 15, 15. Exit.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. There goes a deep. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 73 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
43.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's checking. Crash. Check. Lucky.
Hey, Sunday.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Texans defense stands tall. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 62 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
He's going to fire one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go. And this is caught inside the 5. They give him a gain of 38. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
On the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
To throw is Watson. Going to throw again. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And all the way down to the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Trying to go back to Watkins.
First and goal at the 7.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it'll be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a first down throw. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Watson, flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's go, D. Mike 53, 53, Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They are going for it. Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes, the tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
15. Go. Hey, 4-1 Mike.
Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Watson It's complete to Hopkins. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 79 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 57 yards.
Check 41.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
From the end zone, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Attack!
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Tighten up. Hey, dribble in. Hey, 57 colors. 57 colors.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Kill.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Watson now to throw. And Stills bringing it in.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Alert!
Mike, 53, 53.
54! 54!
On fourth down, Watson eluded, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Stop me out here.
Yellow, yellow! There's a line! Hey, 43, 43, 15!
41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Check 41. Here we go, D. And it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to throw, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. Watkins, the intended receiver. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
To throw is Watson. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now Watson. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Mike 41, Mike 41. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
41 Mike, 41 Mike. You're not ready, you're not ready. 41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Touchdown.
To throw is Mahomes. Here we go, this to avoid overtime. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Well, it was too long to risk a field goal, so they said we got to throw it up there, hope something good happens, and I think that's the definition of something good happening.
Not just good.
Amazing.
In their estimation, great, amazing, stupendous. I mean, exhilarating. How about them running off the field with a victory where it looked like they were possibly headed towards overtime?
Oh, yeah, it looked like death. Well, that